Hi, welcome to the homeschool party. I'm Brooke, a nurse and a homeschooling twin mom. Welcome to D-Week. As you can see, I've got my donut shirt on. We're gonna talk about all things donuts, dogs, ducks, digging for dinosaurs. Our Bible verse today is do all things without complaining and arguing. A good one for the children. Good one for us adults too to remember. Do all things without complaining and arguing. So D for do. Once again, our alphabetical Bible verse cards are from Hughtopia on Etsy. And our letters are printed out from the Peaceful Preschool. And I've got the block letter D here that the girls can decide however they want to decorate it with glitter glue. And depending on our lessons, with donuts and dogs and ducks, if they want to draw something in theme for that. So first thing is we read some books about doggies and donuts. And then we found a yummy recipe on Pinterest to make donuts. So we just bought the biscuit in a can, popped them out. There's 8 of them that just come there. You kind of smash it down a little bit. You can take a little cookie cutter that's circular or the cap to a bottle or even the top of a smaller cup and carve out a circle in the middle of those biscuits. Set the circles aside because they can be your donut holes. We decided to make cinnamon sugar donuts. So we'd fry them up and rolled them in the cinnamon sugar, and they were just so delicious. And as a good deed, we brought those donuts over to our friends and we chose the House of D's. We have friends and the whole family has names starting with a D. So we thought, who better to give donuts to during D-Week? We also visited the local dog shelter and learned all about how that works and just spent some time with the dogs there. Next, we moved on to dinosaurs, digging for dinosaurs. So at the dollar store, I bought a package of plastic dinosaurs and water balloons. And I put one dinosaur in each water balloon, filled it up with water, and then froze them. I actually prepared this the night before. So the day that we learned about digging for dinosaurs for D-Week, I broke the balloon. I unwrapped the balloon off of the ice egg. They were in the shapes of eggs. And I put the dinosaur eggs in the grass, and the girls had warm water in some squirt bottles and sort of melted and cracked away the eggs. So they did form cracks in them and sort of hatched. So they hatched their dinosaurs out of these eggs and just had a blast doing it. Once they had their baby dinosaurs that were hatched, they brought them to their habitat. We had a bowl of just dirt and some plastic trees and such. And they played with them in there and added some water and made it mud and rocks and picked some of my weeds and were feeding the dinosaurs the weeds. And then it came time to bathe their dinosaurs. So we had a bucket of soapy water and a bucket of just clear water. They washed them and scrubbed them. Again, dollar store for the win. Got some brushes they scrubbed, rinsed them, dried them. They just had a good old time doing that. I keep those activities outside. I don't like too much of a mess or splatter, but yeah, just a fun time. And then I had cut these out. They are dinosaurs with capital letters and eggs with lowercase letters that I cut out, mixed around, and the girls had to match the baby letter, the lowercase letter on the egg that matched the corresponding grown-up letter or the uppercase letter on the dinosaur. And that was a lot of fun. That was a printout I downloaded from Teachers Pay Teachers Online, a great resource. The next subject we tackled for D-Week were ducks, drawing ducks specifically. I just shouted out shapes to the children to form into a duck, and they drew pretty neat pictures from it. We checked out a bunch of books on duckies and went to our local duck park to read them to the ducks. And snack time was mud pudding. They had chocolate pudding with crushed Oreos and some gummy worms at the top, and then I just placed one of those plastic dinosaurs there, so it was like its little world it lives in, but they really enjoyed that snack. My children have a little car that they can drive around, and so they did some of that driving. And then I had to run some errands, so as I was D for driving, they were giving me directions. We pretended like I was their bus driver, and they had to tell me right and left from where we were to get back home. So that was kind of fun, and I was quite surprised at how well they knew their whereabouts, really. And it's a good way to practice right and left. For math, we rolled the dice again, D for dice, added some numbers together. And we actually did a DIY project. This was around Halloween time, and so we painted our pumpkins with nail polish. We had a tub of water and dripped some different colors of nail polish in it, and quickly before it dried, we just kind of scooped the pumpkins into the water, and the paint adhered, sort of a tie-dye formation. It looked quite neat. But, you know, depending on what time of year you're doing this, you can do any sort of DIY. We pulled up Go Noodle on YouTube for some dancing videos, and the girls danced along. So to review D Week, we focused on donuts and doggies and digging dinosaurs and ducks and drawing, driving directions, and dancing. So if you like what you saw, hit subscribe, come watch us for more, the homeschool party, come grow with us.